Саша, привет! Будем сегодня играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Это не совсем игра по фильму Hogwarts. Это просто вселенная Хогвартс про магию и школьников, которые учатся волшебству. Тоже нужно будет сражаться с врагами, бороться со злом и пробовать себя реализовать в качестве профессионала магии и волшебства. Вот. Что ж. Подождем еще, может, 5 минут, так как зрителей еще нет. Так. Как камера выключается? Так просто. Так. Так. Тогда уже начинать. Итак. Мы рады сообщить, что вы приняты в школу чародейства и волшебства Хогвартс в качестве студента 5-го курса. Значит, мы будем уже начинать не с 1-го курса учиться волшебству, а сразу с 5-го со всеми другими учениками. Семестр начинается с 1 сентября. Для вас собраны школьные принадлежности, которые будут сопровождать вас во время путешествия в замок. И, как вам уже известно, указ о разумном ограничении волшебства несовершеннолетних запрещает использование магии лицам моложе 17 лет вне школы. Однако в связи с вашими уникальными обстоятельствами Министерство любезно согласилось позволить профессору Лизару Фигу помочь вам отточить заклинания перед вашим сопровождением из Лондона в замок на пир в честь начала нового учебного года и церемонию распределения. С уважением, профессор Уизли, заместитель директора. Итак, начнем. О, привет! Итак, сегодня выберем какого-нибудь интересного персонажа. Так, сыграем. Представь, привет! Так. Мы сыграем с какого-нибудь мужчину. Так. Вот жалко, что здесь нельзя самому выбрать персонажа, создать. Так. Какой-то самый такой интересный. Так. Какой такой? Так, что здесь цвет кожи? Цвет кожи. Сделаем чуть светлее. Нельзя здесь выбрать глаза и стрижку. Так. Ну вот здесь цвет кожи можно. Потом здесь можно стрижку выбрать, но я имею в виду, нельзя выбрать там скулы, нос, губы, такое. Здесь можно только вот цвета, стрижку такое. Просто именно внешность минимальную подобрать. Так. Хотя вот это симпатично. Все, вот как катится. Так, цвет волос. Сделаем. Моего мужа? Так, сделать русые волосы. Это слишком светлые. Ну, наверное, где-то такие. Ну, да, вот, наверное, где-то так. Такая, ну да, примерно такая стрижка. Потом шрамов у нас шрамы не надо. Веснушки нам тоже не надо. Состояние кожи. Ну, так, можно. Глаза. Цвет глаз. Ну, цвет глаз немного серый будет. Это такой. Цвет бровей чуть темнее. Ну, это для правдоподобности. Так я помню. Брови. Ну, так, сейчас еще. Нос, ну... Тут, к сожалению, нос... ставить нельзя. Бородку... Тут нету. Да, примерно так. Может, знаю. Олегу не нравится лицо. Пробуем еще, но не знаю. Тут я говорю под тебя, тут нету. Да, я говорю, что-то есть, но лица тут такого... Тут слишком грубые остальные черты. Похоже, в смысле не похоже? Ну, все, мне нормально. Ой, нет! Сейчас. Эти джойстики. Почему они сохраняются? Все, сейчас, быстро. Я уже знаю, что где, и мы сейчас быстро начнем. Нет, так, да, вот оно. Цвет волос такой. Так, сейчас. Так, глаза вообще не видны, там это не так важно. Так. Голос.
That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy a few cobwebs and... I am indeed a student, but I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Так, сложность. Легко, нормально, тяжело. Ну, типа быть нормально. Имя. Не знаю. Олегиус. Так, ладно. Я вообще планировала создать драку. Но так как тут внешность вообще тяжело выбрать, он у нас будет... Ой. Да, все правильно. Ой. Вот. Олег. Угу. Дракоич. Ага. У нас он будет... Ах. Так, да, там сначала имя выбираем. Так. Фамилия у него будет... Как сложно. У нас будет Малов. Малов. Идиот. Так, волшебник. Ну и все, начало путешествия.
It appears we are almost ready to depart.
Так, субтитры
It's
видно
a pity
нормально?
we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Это получается еще совсем задолго до истории с Гарри Поттером. Ну, вообще, ну, что-то так.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Ну, вообще, я
Mr.
немного
Osric
начинала.
is prone to
Я
flattery.
прошла...
I dare say it's one of the
Ну,
reasons
не
he's
могу
risen
сказать, что
so
очень
far
много.
up the
Там я
ministry.
докачалась до 20 уровня, чтобы посмотреть вообще механику, как играть. Потому что джойстики для меня это вообще что-то новое. Но так, мне игра понравилась. Там совсем нет такой истории, как про Гарри Поттера и про Волан-де-Морта. Тут совсем другой затрагивается, но довольно интересно. Тут другие злодеи и другая история.
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who
Просто
alerted me
многие
to his
говорят, что,
activities
ну,
months
например,
ago.
фанаты Гарри Поттера оставляли плохие отзывы на эту игру, потому что, возможно, не совсем затрагивает историю с Гарри Поттером. Тут другие персонажи и совсем другие проблемы. Но сама игра мне нравится, очень красивая. Вот Хогвартс очень красиво прорисован, территории. Довольно интересно. Особенно, когда там можно и побегать, и посмотреть весь замок, разные комнаты.
But she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on!
Ну, вообще, да. Ну, не знаю, очень что естественно, так поиграть, играть это интересно. Ожидать какого-то экшена, я не знаю, потому что такие игры, а так насладиться эстетикой.
Give me your hand!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Так. Кто зелье исцеления свое?
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key.
Меня не слышно?
Or why.
Сейчас посмотреть. Так, а сейчас нормально? Лучше. Ладно, нормально разговаривай. Ладно, буду стараться говорить чуть громче. Так, что у нас здесь?
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins.
Еще очень красиво. Интересно было там побыть в таких местах на обрыве.
This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Так, нам доступно основное заклинание. Угу.
Excellent.
Итак, используйте камеру для выбора текущей цели. Некоторые игроки предпочитают выбирать цели и перемещать своего персонажа, используя один и тот же мини-джойстик. Для этого настройку необходимо там включить. Так, что там? Могу ли я самого заклинания вжикнуть или это? Нет, там не позволяет бить не врагов, и прыгать там сейчас из скалы нельзя. Ну, игра сама показывает, там, куда ты можешь идти, куда ты не можешь идти.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Например, вот, я могу там ну, и вот даже в птичку, наверное, я не смогу.
Up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Это с Xbox, да. Так, сейчас нам... Нужно найти сейчас, как пробраться на ту сторону. Так, чтобы...
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Ой, конечно, такой дом.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Угу. Так, где мы? Получается... А, это банк этот, Купринов. Сразу вспоминается по этим люстрам.
Hello?
Работник месяца. Пропили скорее до Авада. Ну да. Все ладно.
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where have we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power or
Конечно, да, они
both
используют
could have
магию,
arranged
всё
for such a
такое,
service.
создают волшебство.
You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Так, опять следом с
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Интересно.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Так. Так, потом начинала заклинать.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Ну, здесь получается часть
I see something up ahead.
What is
с
it?
древней магией.
That glow
Древней
again,
магией
but on the floor.
в борьбе со злодеями. Так, что это?
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Что снести? Ревели.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Так, вы изучили световые чары Люмус, которые автоматически добавлены в ваш комплект заклинаний. Заклинание Люмус освещает кончик вашей волшебной палочки и помогает исследовать темные места. Темные места.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Все, мы просто бегаем.
Look out!
Так.
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Exposo!
Lumos.
Confringo! Levioso!
Lumos. Lumos. Protego.
Descendo! Levioso!
Stupefy.
Exposo! Confringo! Stay close!
Lumos.
Куда он делся?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. That's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Не знаю, ты не хочешь их опять
Lumos.
доставать оттуда.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Так, вот.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Protego! Lumos.
Так, удерживайте Y во время применения протега, чтобы контратаковать и оглушить врагов заклинанием остолбеней. Оглушенные враги получают дополнительный урон, обозначенный золотыми цифрами. Хорошо.
Protego! Lumos. 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 Protego!
Так, зачислители, чтобы понять.
Lumos. 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 Protego! Lumos. Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Это я не знаю, я не первый.
Stupefy!
Только с ним сражаться.
Lumos.
Да.
Protego! Stupefy!
Ах, Тиманка, да. Ох.
Lumos.
Так, мы сам будем скрипнуть. Так, это, наверное, омут памяти, как у Дамблдора там в кабинете был.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
this?
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Блин, это всё, конечно. Сантиметров.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
А, все, это почему Хогвартс уже.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Так, что у нас будет? Скорее начать учиться или скорее исследовать замок? Ну, я думаю, учиться, изучить новые заклинания будет
I'm
интересно.
looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Отвага, любознательность, верность или амбиции? Я думаю, у нас будут амбиции. Смотри.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability.
Конечно.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Итак, студенты Слизерина известны своей хитростью, большими амбициями и жаждой власти. Ну, интересный персонаж у нас получится. Так, подтверждаем.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Интересно посмотреть, как гостиная Слизерина выглядит. Вот я играла за персонажа из Хогвартс. И там вообще такая очень скромная гостиница, прям как в фильме. Там вообще ничего интересного. Ну, вроде в Слизерине там прям что очень необычное было.
This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Стремление.
Very well. Aspiration.
Ну, вообще. То есть он реально просто пришел, он такой, не успел, значит, останешься без ужина.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Так, сейчас вроде бы игровых сцен нету, поэтому как, нормально слышно сейчас? Чтобы было нормально слышно все. Ну-ка, поменяем. Все, теперь должно быть нормально. Не знаю, странно, конечно, выглядит, будто они там какой-то канализации. Так, нет, нам в другую сторону.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Семельте. Умнису Себастьяна, так.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Вообще, было интересно.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Какой-то он сомнительный.
If I can just stop vanishing my notes when practicing evidence.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Ну ладно, пока грубить не будет.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Пока. Ну, в следующий раз еще получится больше. Пожалуйста. Как-нибудь еще сыграем.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Ну, так интересно, что они там под водой.
He heard a mermaid.
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Это получается Черное море тут видно. Помню, когда в 5-й части они там ныряли, или там русалки их хватали. Ну так красиво. Ой, Черное море. Ну или как Черное озеро, не помню, но что там. Такое было. Ну, их там местные. Не знаю. Так, стрейся в смысле.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can...
Revelio.
Так, эта статуя изображает Скельпи, водяного демона, оборотня родом из Ирландии и Великобритании, которого обычно принимает форму лошади с длинной гривой. Самый крупный Кельпи, о котором когда-либо сообщалось, это лохнесское чудовище в Шотландии. Вот это оно. Так... Можно это пропустить? Так, страница руководства. Потом посмотрим.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Так, карта Хогвартса. Так, выберите лестницу Хогвартса, чтобы продолжить. Не, ну так прикольно, что в замку перемещаться очень полезное. Ну ладно, пробуем. Если бы реально в жизни так кинул там какой-то кулер, раз в каком-то
These
месте.
stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да, вот это, конечно, замок.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, некоторые здания разблокированы из-за требований к наличию заклинаний или к вашему уровню. В этих случаях для активации задания вам нужно достичь требуемого уровня и уметь пользоваться необходимыми заклинаниями. Новые заклинания можно изучить, выполняя задачи профессоров или в качестве наград за задания. Итак, нам нужно изучить заклинание Левиоса. Нужно найти.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так, что пойдем на первое занятие. Вообще, очень красиво нарисовано. Такие мраморные залы.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Ученики приходят каждый год.
You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by
Какая
dueling.
быстрая, только изучили сразу
We'll
на
start
КБ.
with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso! Protego!
Oh,
I know! This can't be your first.
Protego.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All my students with this adept. I do enjoy lively duel. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Не знаю, какое-то избиение учеников.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achievement, and they must
Наверное, да, они что вроде бы и эти, и кости
is
выращивают.
one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right... Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Понятно.
Revelio.
Итак, этот большой скелет дракона, который висит в классе защиты от темных искусств, предположительно является трофеем, взятым профессором Гекат после того, как она в одиночку разгромила одну из крупнейших браконьерских банд на востоке Уэльса во время большой облавы на браконьеров в 1878 году. Так вот. Спасибо. Так-то, что? Почему надо пробовать? Может понравится.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Не знаю, как бы нельзя рассказывать про наше похождение, но... Скарлетт первая.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Клуб дуэлянтов, интересно.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Здесь какой-то сундук.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio.
Хотя, может, не на этом этаже? Все на миникарте показано там. Ну ладно, потом поищу. Так, у нас какое-то новое задание еще. Кстати, когда я играла в игру, сам заметил, что здесь практически нет никаких последователей от отыгрыша плохого парня. Ты можешь быть максимально неприятной личностью в игре без каждого встречного, но максимум, что тебе скажут, фото кем быть, и все. Игра в это больше не скажет раз. Да, мне казалось, что там всего какие-то отношения испортятся. Очень всего, может, правда, решусь в стриме что-нибудь. Ну, тогда, в общем, нет. А, кстати, да. Тут же можно еще тоже вместе стримы как-то проводить. Что так? Интересно. Это жутковато, что они за тобой следили. О, кстати, тут иногда котики еще бегают. Вот он, вот он. Так, куда дальше?
Professor Ronan
Нет,
tends to
конечно,
go on a bit.
школа такая.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Так, следующий урок.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Есть прям такой выраженный акцент индусов, что почувствовалось.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Сейчас тоже будем заклинания на практике применять.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test?
Что значит за сомнение добрый вечер? Думаю, раз здесь, то значит вечер добрый.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres
Манящие чары. Притягивают цель к заклинателю. Удерживайте правый джойстик. Нажмите назначенную кнопку, чтобы использовать акцию, притянуть цель ближе, чтобы использовать чары, отпустите. Ну, сейчас на стриме, да, первый раз. Но так я раньше пробовала играть. Но так, немного. Чтобы вообще посмотреть, как тут управлять. Итак.
Excellent control there.
Все три надо.
Very good.
Ну, страшно переборщить, потому что тут, если чуть передержишь, то все, оно катится дальше.
Splendid.
Ну, нормально.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. There we go.
Так, ладно.
That's it!
Here we go! Phew.
Выбрать
Do not think I
позицию.
will start going easy.
Нет, 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 нет.
Quite impressive. Let us see this.
Я же думал, сейчас толкнет. Палка. А, не, все засчитали. Отлично.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Все нормально.
There we go.
Так.
Very good.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Вот. Почти.
Nicely done. Let us see this.
Конечно. А, блин.
Happens to the best of us. Very
Ладно,
good,
просто
both of you.
уступил.
Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is
Здесь
Wagadu
интересно,
much
что тут
bigger than
рассказывается, что
Hogwarts?
есть еще другие школы,
Wagadu
другие
School of
страны.
Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Ну, странно, что им не используют палочки. Вроде бы считалось, что если палочкой не пользуешься, то действительно там магия слабее, потому что не так концентрирует там на месте, не так направляешь.
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use a word if you would. If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Так, был колокольчик, тут что-то есть. А, там замок висит. Прячь, профессор.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Так, следующее задание. А, у нас перчатки есть. Собери страниц руководства для очки. Здесь тоже, если выполнять какие-то задания, там дается награда, там какая-то одежда. Ай, не знаю, не знаю. Ну, сейчас Да. Солитерского, ну не знаю. У нас другая версия Драко. Так, ну пока мы не нашли одежду, она какие-то свойства дает. Вот можно еще бегать, собирать страницы руководства, и тоже потом получать за это награду. Ну, еще один котик. Правда, они немного странно нарисованы, какие-то головы большие. Так МакГонагал бегает.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
О, точно, тут можно загадки разгадывать, и тоже какие-то сундуки получились. Посмотрим, что здесь. Здесь нужно смотреть по конечностям вот этих зверей. Нужно набрать определенное число, которое в середине, и разгадать головоломку. Получается, с одним вопросиком нужно набрать общее число 5. Получается, у нас есть 3, и нужно существо с 2 конечностями. Это, наверное, вот это, не знаю, что это. Козел или понятно, чем двухрогое. Так, а тут нужно 12. Получается, единорог это 1 рог, 4, 5 вместе. И чтобы получить 12, нужна 8. Так. Так, 1, 2. Так, нет. 7. Раз, так, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Это осьминог какой-то или что? Это странно. Так. Что пробуем? Почему? Иная комната. Итак, у нас школьная форма. Смотрим. Я не знаю, она ничего не отличается. Клетчатые. Ну ладно. Коллекция. Это коллекция, да, которую можно будет потом в этой потайной комнате все поставить, вроде бы. Так, ладно, задание, куда надо идти? Ну да, они просто, конечно. Вот это да. Ну, вообще да. Тоже правда. Ой. Нет, она не спрыгивает. Помню, в детстве так тоже через ступеньки так разбегаешься. Так, что здесь? Ну, здесь тоже что-то горело. Так, что это? Это фонтан в виде виверны. Этот фонтан на дворе трансфигурации с изображением виверны служит местом отдыха и собрания студентов. Несмотря на слухи, возможно, спровоцированные сэром Кадагон, это, безусловно, не та самая виверна из долины реки Уай, убитая веселым рыцарем помимо его воли. Ну, на веревках катались, ну да. Ну, в школе это понятно. Котик. Угу.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Так, мне кажется, по дороге сюда произошло что-то. Да нет, нормально.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand.
Ну, первые два курса, да, там
I would trust
общие
no one
предметы,
else
такого
to
мало
pair
что
me with a
интересного.
wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Так, с кем идти? С Натей или с Себастьяном? Так, с кем лучше пойти?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Так, что такое? 1001.
Revelio.
Так, это чистая трансфигурация. А, это же этот бокал с хвостом крыс. Так, это частично преображенная чайная чашка, вероятно, на скорую руку исправленная ошибка второкурсника. Она явно служит предостережением для тех студентов, которые не хотят всерьез воспринимать всю сложность и опасность трансфигурации. Нет, прикольно, если бы она еще там хвостиком шевелила.
Revelio.
Ничего интересного. А, так мне вроде надо было что-то поговорить или нет? Нет, вроде надо, там ничего не говорит. Реально, день студента? Прикольно. Ух ты, какая интересная сказка.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Accio! This is the right area. Got it.
Так, соберите прячу стацию в башне. Ищи страницы.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Так, это где-то здесь.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Ладно, у нас еще какое-то задание горит.
Kind soul, help me.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Надо, получается, у него же день студента, все, значит, ты, можно тебя поздравить тоже как, что вот учишься. Макс, во что играешь? Да, смотри. Ли камни? Интересно.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and
Нет, конечно,
talented
жалко,
fifth
но
year to
тоже
help
странно,
me.
когда раскидывает плевками в вонючие каких-то учеников, и он такой, ах, меня не любят.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Конечно, да. Но вообще полезно. Как успехи? Что ты уже
Not
выучила?
really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Так, нет, при камне мы пока не сейчас будем искать, потом. Будем сейчас изучать заклинание, которое нам будет помогать чинить сломанные предметы.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now,
вообще-то нет.
wand at the
Не так
ready.
все плохо. Я тоже сейчас пытаюсь найти работу по своей, ну как, по своим ожиданиям, но тоже там это очень сложно. Все хотят сразу с опытом, чтобы сразу все умел. Так, вы в этом дворе... Да, надо еще поискать.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
То есть она просто отпыляется, но самое основное не хочет.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Так, вот, наверное, здесь что-то. А, вон, да.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Так, у нас еще здание горит. Что? Так, здесь рядом входом в Хоксвит. Пойдем пиво пить. А, вот, кстати, где-то читала, что это сливочное пиво изобрели белорусы. Где там как-то корнями уходят белорусы. Что интересного. Ну, вот тоже какое-то задание есть.
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the
Lumos.
Да, и нам еще должны показать, где прячется бабочка, за которой еще нужно сбегать. Ну, стреляй. Чё надо? А, все, на 4 уровня. Ну, там тоже комната. Вот разгадай загадку. Так, где-то здесь должна быть бабочка. А, вон она.
What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I think we'll be getting
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
А, вон, да, нужно ставить задание.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
Я первые дни только в Хогвартсе уже сразу все разгадала, она там уже 5 лет учится.
So is Mead, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Что еще играем? Что еще играем? Ну, мы играем в Baldur's Gate иногда. Потом как-то еще играли вдвоем в... Как она называется? В кухню. Как она правильно называется? Не помню. Там, короче, бегаешь тоже персонажами. И нужно там в разных локациях... Ну да. И еще в Альхейм играем. Тоже прикольно. Мы там тоже как-то вот играли какое-то время. И создали свой дом, сделали, с боссами сражались. Вообще интересная игра. Там свой замок построили. Ну, почти. Не достроили, но в процессе. Так, фонтан в тронном зале. Богато украшенный фонтан с искусно вырезанными статуями обитателей волшебного мира, в том числе и каменными сиренами, обрамляющими основание фонтана. Так, можно использовать. Что с глаза? А, они просто закрыты. Ну, прикольно, прикольно. Можно рассказать еще тут загадку. Итак, нужно получить 21. 11 плюс 2 это 14. 14. Так, нам нужна 8. Так, единичный. Так, 8 это что будет? 8 это полк. Так, плюс 17. Вот это 5, наверное, там указано. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, да. Потом вот это вот 9. Это 14, 3. А 3 это гидра.
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go to the magic meat. Wonder what it was like.
Так, что тут? У нас фарфорнички с глазами дракона. Интересно. Коллекция новин. Так. Сейчас посмотрим очки. О, да, это то, что нам надо. Так, ну вообще они нам дают 6 защиты, 6 очков. Вообще неплохо. Напеклась, так что мы будем 3 друзья. Пока. Пока. Приятного аппетита. Ну, еще потом тоже будем стримить, так что тоже можете еще потом подключаться. Думаю, мы еще потом будем продолжение играть. Так, тут можно еще как-то... А, вот. Можно их скрыть. О, тут еще у меня кидочки есть. Ладно. О, у нас еще одни перчатки. А, вот, еще одинички дали. Офигеть. Что у нас тут? А, прикольно. Понятно. Ай. Там просто интересно все картинки, то, что попадается. Так, все, вроде все посмотрели. Ну, вообще, да, очень много, не знаю, мне кажется, много лишнего вот этого вот. Мы придумали. Если мне кажется, достаточно вот один раз прочитать, там картинку, которая появилась, зачем потом опять показывать, что там есть.
Oh dear, I shall get...
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Ладно. Сейчас пойти с первой страницы или потом уже. Хотя ладно, можно сейчас, а то потом, когда не знаю, я припеку сюда. Ой, так, сюда.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio.
Да, читаем секретики. Так, что еще? Мне даже 5 не ступляет. Хотя здесь видно, что тут защитили. Ладно, где еще? Так-то не то, но... Ну, так нет. Еще нужно одна страница. Ну зачем так прятать? Так, на этом портрете изображен один из первых библиотекарей Хогвартса. Ходят слухи, что он вообще не выносил шумных студентов и бросался постоянным использованием заклятий немоты при малейшем чихе. Жестокий. А где эта последняя страница? А. Я думал, спрыгнет. А, вон она. Итак, сегодня был хороший день. Как говорите, мне опрокинул все дурацкое зелье в Златоглаз. Зелье Златоглаз, о которых я так долго настаивала. Пришлось вылить весь котел и начать заново. Он просто невыносим, думает, что ему нет равных зелеварения и постоянно срывает уроки профессора Шарпа своими экспериментами. Одно могу сказать точно. Если бы Гарри не был племянником профессора Уизли, его бы исключили из школы. И сегодня на ужин снова копченая рыба. Она даже начинает мне нравиться, хотя мясной пирог все равно вкуснее. Вообще библиотека, да. Очень большая, красивая. Да-да-да. Ну, вообще не знаю. Конечно, у нее дневник. Ни о чем. Думала, какие-нибудь секретики. Знаю, когда-нибудь вели дневники? Я как-то пробовала, но на меня долго не хватило. Как-то потом ленишься со временем заполнять это каждый день. Ну, господи. Так. Перчатки путешественника. Дуэльные.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
8 назад. Самое грустное... не знаю. Мне кажется, вот дневник, да, очень важно записать какие-нибудь переживания свои. Так излить душу. Но еще интересно, мне кажется, записывать туда такие эмоциональные моменты, счастливые, что ты иногда там через несколько лет перечитываешь и думаешь, как прикольно. Нет, я там радовался таким мелочам. Так. Так. Ой, что? Я куда-то не то нажала? По мнению. Это я пошутила.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Не гушу. Ну, вообще, ну, это тоже важно. Так, ну вообще делать, я уже забыла задание. А, в Хогвартс, точно. Да. Просто человек, конечно. Все бывшие. Раз. Выучить тоже такие заклинания, да. Интересные.
Well,
Так,
fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Так, сейчас я все-таки сохранюсь, то что давно не сохранилось. Так, стойки. Сохранить игру.
He asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Да, мне
Of
тоже очень
course.
приятно.
You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
Ну
I'm
да,
still
конечно, всегда
surprised the
приятно
professor would
победить.
entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Что это? Ага, вон цветочки.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Интересно, покатаемся мы на таких.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous.
Вот так вот драка и
I
стал
think they
плохим.
need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Да.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
Грибочки.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any
Ну
you'd
ух
like
ты,
to
это
share
мы
with
уже
the
видим вот
class?
этих, не помню, как называют.
I can't go
Ну, в
around
общем,
telling you all
тех,
my secrets now,
ну,
can I?
их видят только те, кто видел
You
смерть.
still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Странно. А, кстати, вот когда мы только ехали в Хогвартс, мы их еще не видели.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Нет, получается, учеников попадать все-таки нельзя.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right,
Устал, наверное.
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is. Or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Да, так бегаешь, и не в кармашке звенит.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Так. Сейчас будем бегать за счастьем в Хогсмит. Так, некоторые здания имеют открытые цели. Оказываются на карте. Хорошо, побегаем, посмотрим. Посмотрим все подряд. Так. Так, подошел кексик съесть.
Revelio.
Итак, 3 метлы. Нынешней владелицей заведения является Сирона Райан. Но говорят, что 3 метлам столько же лет, сколько и самому Хогсмиту. Это давнее место сбора жителей деревни и студентов Хогвартса, которые хотят насладиться сливочным пивом и огненным виски. Какой-то потерянный. Наверное, огненный виски подействовал.
Revelio.
Вроде еще какие-то сундучки должны быть. А, мешок. Золото нашли. Ладно. И посмотрим, нам еще много мест надо обойти. Эх, с джойстиком иногда не совсем удобно.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Сейчас будем выбирать себе палочку лучше.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you.
Стратив вылета. Интересная игра. Может, тоже как-нибудь поиграем. Спим.
Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes.
Там есть какой-то остров с орехами, вроде бы. И вообще где-то там вначале мы
Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Ну, да, кстати, там тоже есть лавочка. Может, это филиал местный. Для местных. Итак, выбираем палочку. Тип древесины ель. Волос единорога. Гибкость ломкая. 14 дюймов. Так, выбираем внешний вид.
Curious indeed.
Слишком просто. Тоже ничего интересного. Ну, не знаю, не очень удобная такая. Не знаю, заноза еще. Ну, вот это интересно. Это как бузиная палочка выглядит. Не знаю. Ну, не знаю, вот это интересно. И вот это такие самые необычные. На кость похоже.
How intriguing.
Ну, пускай будет белая. Вот такие, да. Ну да, такое коготь старой ведьмы. О, нет, тут еще не все. Нужно... Ломкая? Зачем нам ломкая? Нужно... не гнущаяся. Упругая. Упругая будет. Ель, тополь, граб, английский дуб, вишня, бук. Черный орешник. Черный орешник. Итак, сердцевина у нас будет так. Сердечное живот дракона. Сердечное живот дракона служит сердцевиной для палочки и известна тем, что способна вызывать мощную магию. Так, волос единорога служит сердцевиной для палочки и известен тем, что способен вызвать стабильную магию. Перо Феникса служит сердцевиной для палочки и известна тем, что способна вызвать широкий спектр магии. Так, стабильная, широкий спектр, либо сильная, мощная магия. Не знаю. Стабильная, не знаю, неинтересно. Так, широкий спектр, либо мощная. Что интересно? Что лучше? Так. Ну ладно, пускай будет мощная.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Ну все. Хорошего вечера. Да. Ну, в следующий раз еще тоже увидимся. Так что, быть может, в следующий раз вообще поиграем в какой-нибудь ужастик интересный, либо продолжим в это играть. Посмотрим. Заглядывайте. Ой, не-не-не.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think?
Я думаю, все равно тоже скоро будем уже закругляться.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Новая легенда.
How did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Так, хорошо. О, тут еще какой-то сундучок стоит. Знаю, конечно, правильно ли это лазить по сундукам тут у разных палочников, но если стоит, то почему нет? Так, что тут еще есть? Ну, еще какой-то дом зайдем, посмотрим. Но раз дверь открыта, значит, можно. Сундук. Чего нет? Славный плащ, ну отлично. Нет, это, конечно, механика, что можно так по чужим домам зашел, там, не знаю, мародерствуешь.
Ревелио.
Что еще есть? Так, все, с этим домом все. Нет, так не спуститься. стало. Да, бутылки увольняются. Все как в жизни. О, котик, котик. А тут крыс бегает. Крыса, что, ничего? О, тут еще какой-то кошелек.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Да, красиво.
Revelio.
Все. Ну ладно, теперь можно поговорить.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Так, что тут у него? Рябинового отвара. Рецепт зелья Эльдурус. Рецепт приготовления зелья, образующего на коже выпившего каменную пленку, которая защищает от различных повреждений. Прикольно.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Как-то дорого у него тут. Так, ну это нам уже не надо. Так. Это не надо. Надо посмотреть, что там еще и защита. Вроде бы перчатки были лучше, даже что нам сейчас. Это 4 вообще. Это лучше. Недоступно. Так, варианты слитки. Магазин одежды. А вот, варианты слитки. Тут уже закрывается. Понятно. Так, ну сюда.
An inquiring mind.
Так, тут еще какой-то сундучок.
Revelio.
Черно-белый шар. Посмотреть, что это. Ну, неплохо.
Revelio.
Так, что-то еще должно быть. Это еще одна комната. Блин, это... Ну, ладно. Так что, да, это... Ну, это уже лучше. Так, что это? Тоже одежда.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Прикольно, можно стол самому построить. Интересно.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Место нарезки. Навоз на компостер. Делать это время, ну ладно. Так, и последнее место нужно еще. Так, назад. Что еще надо? Волшебная брюква. На, сюда.
House elves are wizardkind's best.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic. Too busy with fizzing whizbees, if you ask me. I can always rely on my betrothed.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Так, семья Батьяна. Выращивать обезьян в маленьких горшках.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Так, что можно собрать?
Revelio.
Так, эта тележка принадлежит Тимоти Чайлду, который управляет магазином «Волшебная клюква». Ему нравится быть в куче событий и общаться с покупателями за пределами магазина. Кошелек, не знаю, юанами. Так, 6 монет. Так, можно к нему зайти? Нет. Ну ладно. Мы кошелек забрали. О, прыги.
Revelio. Accio.
Так, ладно, ну теперь к Себастьяну. Ну, уже так и смотришь, чтобы погладили.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a diricle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
Ух ты, интересный путь.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Вау.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Levioso! Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Bring them!
Wait. Все как-то сложно.
Levioso!
Ай! Почему такой сильный ужас? Нет. Нет, ай!
Accio!
Что он такой?
Levioso! Accio!
Ну, я пыталась.
Levioso!
Все, последний пузырек. Блин, наверное, придется переигрывать. Ой, нет, ладно. Так закончилось. Ох, нет.
I officially have all of my
Нельзя
supplies.
пропустить, давайте сразу. Главному. И пропустить, давайте сразу. Ну, прикольно.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Accio! Fringo! Protego! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Look out! Fringo!
Levioso.
Ой-ой-ой.
Levioso. That's right, Levioso. Loud. He's faltering. You won't hit potato job.
Ну, неплохо, неплохо. Так,
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Так, что нужно установить? Так, сейчас.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
Ой, ой. Так. Все. Продолжаем дальше. Так, нам нужно восстановить ущерб. Ну тут неплохо, сами где-то бегают, ученики должны тут что-то делать. Ой, не туда.
Reparo.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Хорошо ты в мире магии так. Смахнул палочкой, тебе там банкетный стол. Смахнул еще раз там. Дом построил, починил проводку. Эх. Ну, стой. Эй. О, мне очки нашли.
Reparo.
Сладкая вода, что захотелось. Стоит.
Revelio.
Итак, это сладкое королевство. Кондитерское сладкое королевство продает разнообразные волшебные сладости, от летучих шипучек до карамельных бомб. Прежде чем попробовать товары из этого магазина, покупателям рекомендуется знать, какой эффект их ожидает. Ну, вообще-то... Как в Гарри Поттере, плюющие батончики. Плюющие тут. Так, где-то еще. Так, где еще?
Accio. Reparo.
Так, что-то еще. А, здесь что светилось.
Revelio.
Итак, статуя Пуффиндуйца Энгиста из Вудкрофта, как полагает основатель деревни Хоксмит, который под давлением магов был вынужден покинуть родные места. Рассуждаю. Написано.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Чайку.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Я думаю, сейчас пройдем Хогвартсе, можно, думаю, можно сегодня закончить. Так, традиционная школьная мантия. Но не знаю, у меня уже лучше. Не знаю, поздно они обучать, конечно, начинают. Наденьте мантию. Зачем она?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for facts.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The Three Broomsticks is just this way.
Так, пятикурсники, пойдем пиво пьем. Пойдем, нормально.
The items, should you be inclined. Revelio, welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Так, в отличие от заколдованных манекенов, которых студенты используют для тренировок своих дуэльных навыков, манекены в магазине «Шапка-невидимка» служат лишь для демонстрации последних достижений волшебной моды. Волшебная мода даже есть. Так, что у него тут интересного? О, вот сюда.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Так, что тебе вообще ничего интересного? Ты.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Что он так туда смотрит?
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be.
Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Так. Значит, нужно вернуться в свою гостиную. Так, что ж, будем сегодня уже закругляться. Так, сейчас нужно еще сохраниться. Что, хорошо поиграли? Игра интересная, мне понравилась. Спасибо, что присоединились, вот, не играли со мной. Поддержали. Хорошо пообщались, хорошо провели время. Вот. Так что буду рад видеть всех на следующем стриме. Также можно посмотреть записи, если есть желание и не смогли присутствовать до конца. Вот. Так что следующий стрим будет, наверное, на следующих выходных. Не знаю, может, среди недели, но, наверное, недолго. Но, думаю, скорее всего, на следующих выходных. Вот, так что было приятно сегодня со всеми пообщаться, поделиться впечатлениями об игре и услышать впечатления тоже. Вот, так что спасибо и увидимся в следующий раз. Пока!